Once upon a time, a Zen master and his pupil lived together. After a while, another disciple joined them, and the second disciple learnt far more than the first. The first pupil saw this quickly and felt forgotten by his teacher. One day, the first student approached his instructor and said, "Instructor, I have been studying with you since before that youngster arrived, yet you still taught him more than me, which is why the master sits silent for a while." The master then replied, "First, listen to a story, then I'll tell you why." The first disciple consented, and the master began narrating a narrative. And the story goes like follows. It was afternoon time when a traveler was on his way, and the sun was shining brightly. The traveler became thirsty and realized he didn't have any water with him, so he began wandering about. He came to a well after a bit of strolling. He discovered that there was no bucket or rope to get water from the well, so he continued without drinking water. After a time, another traveler walked by. He too was thirsty. He arrived at the well, looked inside, and saw that there was no bucket or rope to draw water from it. He began exploring about and discovered a pail, after which he began hunting for rope. When he couldn't find any rope, he began uprooting tall grass growing nearby in order to construct rope out of it. In a nutshell, the long rope was ready. He took water from the well with the rope, filled his thirst, and then went. The master then said, "Tell me, according to you, which traveler was thirstier?" The student quickly responded, "Master, the second traveler was thirstier. That's why he attempted to get water from the well to relieve his thirst." Master grinned and replied, "You are correct. The second traveler was thirstier since he had to work more to quench his thirst. The same is true for your fellow boy. His hunger for knowledge is stronger than yours, and to quench it, he worked hard when you didn't obtain his response, and he began working hard from that day forward." Looking at our life, we can see that the thirst for knowledge is very vital to every one of us. If you want to be successful in life, you must have a thirst for knowledge. A continual quest for knowledge is a distinguishing feature of all successful people. Successful individuals are always learning new things. Their intrinsic yearning for an infinite source of information propels them to great achievement. Some individuals believe that because they are specialists at something, they don't need to learn anything else. However, they should remember that we can always learn something new, and if we are open to it, we can learn something new from the most unexpected sources. Sources of hunger for learning are crucial not only for those seeking achievement, but also for those who have already achieved success, because learning something new will never weary you and will always renew you. Learning is an ongoing process that should never be stopped. Knowledge may be obtained from several sources, such as books, textbooks from newspapers on the internet, stories from television, folklore, and so on. It can improve your quality of life. It can relieve stress by diverting your attention to something else. It can bring newness into your life. It can boost your confidence and make you more confident in your social life. And the best part is that no one can take it away from you. As a result, never allow your quest for knowledge fade, because as long as you are learning, your life will continue to grow.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.